Hello, I'm broadcasting legend Rick Mercer. You're listening to the Dean Blundell Show on 102.1 The Edge. Some of the material you hear on this program may not be suitable for everyone, like you, in the car with your kids in the back seat. Please do not blame DBS if your kids go to school and they start calling their friends and wallets. Listen with discretion. Thank you.
The Dean Blundell Show. Going dick head free.
In T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 9, 6, 9, 6, 9.
The Dean Blundell Show.
Dean Blundell and Todd. Those are the only guys that when I listen to them, I'm just howling on the way to work or school.
I've never laughed so hard in my life.
The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1 The Edge.
What a weird voice we have on the air at 6:27 here, of course. Todd on the Dean Blundell Show. No Dean, no Derek today. We have, thankfully, Adam filling in, helping out.
Hey.
I said thankfully. Could be a little more spirited by that.
That's all I got.
Is that all you got?
I worked last night and I got a call at like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's like, hey, be back here at 5:30. So
okay.
This is all the spirit I got.
Well, that's pretty much how I've been making a living for 12 years, going to bed at 1 and getting in for 5:30. But no, really, we appreciate you being here with Drughead. And so Dean off sick for the first time in 12 years. And again, I said it earlier, if you're not feeling well today, you now have a legitimate excuse to call into work sick, because if Dean can do it, so can you. And obviously we hope Dean feels better. Derek off because he's taking care of his family who's sick. So I guess there's some flu going around. And it was brutal. I actually had last week off, so I'm feeling okay myself. But it was weird because ironically I was in Hawaii, spent like my entire allowance money on it. And I ended up getting a flu in Hawaii. So it's just going around everywhere. It's not weather related. It's just one of these things that happen.
Yeah, I'm fighting something too.
Are you fighting something too?
Yeah, it's in there.
Is it in there?
It's
great.
Yeah, it's not where it should be.
So we're being very cheery here and very positive, I guess, in terms of what's going on. But I think what we need right now to do is talk about the Ikea Monkey, just to pick up everybody's spirits. It's going around. The entire world this story has been picked up by.
I was a big fan of Ikea Monkey until about like 3 minutes ago, because you see him in a little coat and he looks adorable. Found his Halloween costume. Terrifying.
What
Just
is
a little devil monkey.
So this the very same monkey, Darwin the Monkey.
Darwin the Monkey.
Okay.
There's some videos. There's one of him brushing his teeth alongside the woman who was, I don't know, watching him, but whatever, has had him taken away from her. But he's dressed up like a little devil monkey for Christmas, and it is I guess not for Christmas, for Halloween.
Yeah.
It is horrifying.
I wonder if the devil monkey was misbehaving, if the owner would then maybe have to spank the monkey.
Well, it's probably the best case scenario.
And if we haven't heard those jokes yet, then we're not 8 years old. No, it is. I think it's really cute. It's one of these things. It's funny because you do a little research into it and you find out, well, okay, you're not allowed having this monkey. It's illegal because it can carry diseases such as hepatitis and herpes. And if you haven't avoided that by now, I mean, let's be honest, you're pretty lucky. but I don't know. Do you think it's such a big deal to have it as a pet?
I always thought it was a great idea, but it's on paper, it sounds awesome that you would have a monkey. But a monkey doesn't want to live in your crappy little condo, or, I mean, if you have a bigger house, I guess. But like,
I don't know. Have you read The Life of Pi?
I haven't. No, I would require me reading something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, in the Life of Pi, they talk about how animals actually don't necessarily mind being caged and stuff. We have all these theories that they do, and who knows? We're not in an animal's mind. But I don't know. This owner seemed to be taking good care of it, putting in costumes, and
she seemed to. But she also goes on about how he has his own like human personality, and that he, they got along on a level that people won't understand.
So what you're saying is she was kind of a loser and had no friends.
She referred to it as a fatal attraction, like friendship between the two. So I don't know.
Sounds like she did spank the monkey.
It sounds like it.
That is really scary. Well, we all know what happened to the chimpanzee years ago with that 911 call.
That's
so
true.
When the chimpanzee ate your friend's face. So maybe if we're going to carry some sort of wild animal at some point, at least it's a little guy that maybe not will be able to eat your face off.
It's true, and dress it up in a little jacket so then people won't be as scared of it until it gets to your face.
Oh yeah, what a sweet little move that is too. Look at the cute little, you just assume because it looks cute.
That's right.
Yeah. It's funny. I tweeted yesterday because it's in this cool little coat and everything thinks it's cute. And I'm like, it's kind of like promo chicks I used to date. Like you thought you were like, they're cute. B, what you're just frankly, you're quite impressed they're getting around IKEA all around by themselves. It's a difficult store.
And they're riddled with sexual diseases.
Yeah, exactly. And eventually they'll wear diapers. But
And enjoy a good spanking.
yeah, well, in the nicest way possible.
In the nicest way
yes,
possible.
Of course.
Yes, of course.
Of course. Well, listen, the IKEA Monkey bringing cheer for everyone's Christmas spirit right now, especially when someone like Dean and Derek and everybody's sick, and we hope everyone feels better. And again, we're not trying to replace the Dean Blundell Show today. We're just trying to hold for it, have some fun, and keep it moving. And I guess let's move on to a little Edge traffic. Edge, how you doing? Are you feeling okay?
I'm doing good.
Are you?
100%.
Did you have fun last week in studio?
I did. I had a really good time.
You know what? I heard some really wonderful feedback about the job you'd done, and it's not really hard to replace someone like myself. So I wouldn't let that get to your head too much.
I know I'm not letting it get to my head at all.
No, seriously, I'm really happy for you that you had that opportunity.
It was a good time. It's too bad you weren't there too, because it was a good time.
Well, how quickly can you get down here? I'm looking for a good time with you for the last 7 years since I've known you.
Calm down, okay?
Okay, I'll do my best.
The gang here at the Dean Blundell Show wish you a very... Is there something we can say besides Happy Hanukkah? I mean, that's so predictable. Merry Hanukkah, maybe? How about Joyous Hanukkah? Or does that sound too Jesus-y? I know, how about this? Have a sweet-ass Hanukkah. Yeah, I like that. 102.1 The Edge.
People don't read into anything, okay? I was off last week. They're not here now.
Everyone gets so fired up about stuff.
People love it.
They have a day off. No, they must be dead or something. Like, no.
How dare they? Todd and Dean have gotten in a fist fight.
It must be what it is.
This is Adam, of course. Thanks so much for dropping. I know you worked till about midnight last night.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Do you work or do you just watch Monday Night Football? Like, what do you do? Is it
a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, mostly column B though?
Yeah. How about those Patriots, huh?
Hey. Give me a scare in my fantasy league.
Okay, well, I don't care about. I gotta be honest.
Okay. Nobody does.
So yeah, again, we're just hanging out today, and we're just gonna kind of get you through the day, and I'm sure Dean will be back feeling better tomorrow. Again, and I've said this I think all morning long now. In the 12 years I've known him, dude's never taken a day off.
Never.
Like, never, not one.
No.
He took like an hour off once, and it was a completely legitimate excuse.
Yeah.
And one of the best ones for sure out there. Not that it was a best situation. And it is odd not to see his face here. And I guess I know how he felt all last week without me. No.
Joyful.
Very, very joyful. I did it for him actually. It was my early Christmas gift to him, getting out of his hair. So now it was fun. Last week not to personalize things, but I was in Hawaii, and it sounds like it was all this glorious, great trip with my girlfriend and everything. And there were some moments, trust me, that were. But for 4 of the days, I was actually off sick. I was like literally in bed in Hawaii, shivering and having the fever, and it just was just complete BS because you're paying to be sick. Like it is never a good situation. But one of the days that I got out and about, we were walking on the beach, and in Maui, it's just a gorgeous beach. Waves crashing, sunset, just stunning. We all want to be there. I'm trying to set the scene for you. And there was a wedding going on.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that very nice? And while this wedding's going on, we're just walking, doing our thing, and the wedding planner.
Oh yeah, okay. The guy who's all fired up about everything.
Guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Person. Human being.
I don't know. Something in linen. Okay.
Fair enough.
Literally loses it on us. Just completely snaps. How dare you walk in front? How dare you walk behind? Like we just couldn't even walk on the beach. And most beaches in whether it's in the States or in the Caribbean, wherever it may be, are actually generally very public beaches. You can walk wherever you want. So if someone chooses to have a wedding, do you have to obey the rules of what a typical wedding would be?
I don't know. I guess.
What would you do? Like, have you ever seen a public wedding on a beach?
I haven't, no. But, I mean, if we were playing Frisbee or football or something, and I got a beat on the football, like, I'm running the post. Like, I'm going to make that play right in the middle of the wedding.
You're going right through the group.
That's
I don't
right.
care.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and if he happens to be standing there getting married. So there's a story now in Marco Island. I believe it's in Florida. There was a beachfront wedding in Marco Island, and police said that a drunken local disrupted the couple's nuptials by running back and forth behind the altar, shouting obscenities, and lobbing unopened beer cans at one point, hitting the best man in the back.
gotta make that catch.
So Bradley John Steiner, a 22-year-old Marco Island resident, faces a misdemeanor battery charge and the scorn of a wedding party whose memories have been tarnished. The story says, police says Steiner started acting up during the Friday evening beachfront wedding by running behind the altar, drawing the wedding party's attention, and attendees at first were trying to ignore the guy, but soon he drew closer and closer, started shouting, "Hey, tourists, get off my beach!"
Locals only.
That's what he said. That's exactly what he said. And I actually, other than throwing the beer can at the guy's face or back, whatever, I kind of agree with the dude.
He's, out having a good day. Here's a beer. Congratulations.
It doesn't seem fair. I mean, if it was anywhere else that was just a local spot, you're going to, grab some chips at a local, a fish and chips truck or something, and they decide to get married in that scenario, you wouldn't want them interrupting that either.
I guess not. Sort of a strange leap to go from beach to fish
But whatever
truck.
it may be, my point being, as long as it's like a public place,
fair enough.
if you're going to a public washroom, obviously no one's going to get married there, but you wouldn't want them interrupting your time there either. Why should they get the right to interrupt your time your fun time at the beach?
I guess that's true. They the beer cans, that's awesome though. I don't know. It's one thing to run back and forth and just yell at someone getting married, but to just start hurling beer cans at them. But on the other hand, I mean, what are they, down in Florida? We're here in Toronto talking about their wedding, so that's a win for them, isn't it?
Well, I mean,
congratulations, international press.
I guess. I mean, I don't know who the couple is who got married, and it probably won't work out more than a couple of years anyway. But I mean,
all because of the stress of a beer can.
No, my point being is that if you do get married anywhere on a public beach, I think that you have to just kind of deal with whatever is going on the beach that day.
That's fair.
Is that not fair?
Flying a kite,
screaming
right
kids, a kite, screaming kids, a really fat old lady that should probably have a bigger bathing suit on. Anything.
Guys in Speedos.
There could be guys in Speedos. And
you take.
Yeah, old guys in Speedos who forgot to tuck one of the nards in.
Forgot?
Oh.
Chose not to.
Pick up move. I see what they're doing.
That's
okay,
right.
Never too old to pick up.
Never too old.
It is now a proven fact. Facebook is a scourge on society. Facebook destroys relationships. Facebook makes people do terrible things to one another. Terrible, terrible things. The Dean Blundell Show is on Facebook. See what the guys are up to. Leave a comment. Listen to the podcast. Make new friends. Dispose of the old ones. Check us out on Facebook today. And please like us. All right, whatever. The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1 The Edge.
Time for open phones.
Yeah, 416-870-EDGE. People can call, talk about whatever they want. Like this guy.
Hi, The Edge.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, buddy. How you doing?
Good, man. Good.
You sound
good. I just wanted to say, I've heard Adam's show filling in for other people, and he does a really good job. And Toddy Tickles, we'll see.
Ain't no pressure. You know what? At the end of the day, man, I was thinking about it last night. My boss like, hey, maybe we should just go on the air and have some fun. And I was like, yeah, why not? And I thought to myself, there is absolutely no pressure to do this because I'm not trying to replace anyone, and I already know I won't do as good as a job as the entire show does and as Dean has done for years. So I really don't care.
Yeah.
I find in life when you don't care about it's like dating a girl, Adam. When you put your heart and soul into it and you try everything, and for some reason she's not replying. Then when you just don't care, it comes easier.
Yeah, this moment I stopped caring about anything really was the turning point in my life for the better.
Like hygiene.
Yeah. That went long ago.
Yeah, I haven't brushed my teeth in years.
This beard, I'm telling you.
Look at Adrian, for example, the guy who calls in all the time.
Happiest guy in the world.
Because he doesn't care.
Doesn't care.
And, sometimes you'll see him, you'll hear him snap and all this sort of stuff. But, at the end of the day, that guy is happier than the rest of it because he's doing things his way. And Adrian will tell you those 5 rules anytime you talk to him.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Even when you don't ask.
Hi, The Edge.
I find in life when you don't care about it.
You know what, dude? Hello? Okay, hi, The Edge.
Morning.
Morning, how are you?
Doing well, thanks. How are you guys?
Good, man. What's going on?
Oh, you're holding the fort pretty good, I have to say.
Man, that's very kind of you. Thank you very much.
We're an hour in. I'll take all the praise we can get.
Yeah, right now, please. What's going on with you?
Oh, I was just wondering, you were talking earlier about the drunk guy walking back and forth during the wedding.
So now this is a story in Marco Island, and a lot of people go to destination resorts and islands and Caribbean, wherever it may be, even Portugal's beaches, if you didn't know, and they get married on these public beaches. And it was funny because last week when I was in Hawaii with my girlfriend, and that's a whole other story because I was there with family and kids and stuff, and it was kind of interesting. But there was a public wedding going on as well. And it's funny because all of a sudden now you have to avoid that entire part of the beach. And I found it very frustrating. This guy, Bradley John Steiner in Marco Island, said, screw it, I'm a loco. And he yelled at the people doing their nuptials, said, get off my beach. We're locals.
I like the email you got too. A great observation, something we didn't think about, is that with all the ladies scantily clad on the beach, maybe it makes you rethink just committing, throwing down that I do. Like take a double shot.
Well, that's what one dude said exactly. He said he got married in Dominican a few years ago, and that there were some women who didn't get dressed up in terms of leaving the area, and they remained I guess, without their tops on and in scantily clad bottoms, and it made it very difficult for him to say I do. But dude, what were you thinking on it?
Wow, yeah, I never thought of that. I'm actually doing this probably next winter, so it hits close to home, and I didn't think of the scantily clad women, so I might want to rethink that part first of all. Okay,
just a little advice here for you, bud. Does your future wife listen?
No.
Oh, okay, phew. Okay. Because you might want to say it doesn't matter if there were 1,000 Playboy models there on the beach that day. I would say I do, and gladly.
Well, I would, but the fact of the matter is, you don't really want to be distracted.
No, fair enough. So what is your plan? Do you have an area planned out? Is it her idea, your idea?
It's both of our ideas. I mean, it's just easier that way to get away from the parents on either side, the in-laws, and just sort of do our own thing. But of course they're coming, but it puts it in our hands as far as planning goes. That's why we're doing it that way.
Dude, I think that's brilliant. And being close to 40 and never really been close to marriage. But I've always thought to myself, if I were to get there, it would be amazing to do on a beach, despite, I guess, locals throwing beer cans at your head like this guy in Marco Island. I always thought it would be a great way to do it because then whoever wants to come can come. Weddings generally are an inconvenience anyway. Mm-hmm. So if people want to plan a vacation around it, I think that's great for them. And I mean, the fact that you're in control of it, how it can't get any better, right?
Absolutely, and if anyone walks by the wedding, I'm not going to get angry. But if some dude starts throwing beers at me, I'm probably going to have to, punch him in the face.
Hey, your own wedding.
I love the commitment.
Fair enough. Now, and what's the dress you're going to wear? Like, what do you not a wedding dress? I mean, what do you plan on wearing?
Oh well, you know what? I actually haven't decided yet. Probably something fairly casual.
Tommy Bahama shirt.
Yeah, pretty much. Nothing too loud, of course.
I was kidding, but all right.
I'm not a big fat party animal, so I'm not allowed to wear the big Hawaiian shirt.
Okay, what are you gonna wear? She's not doing it in a bikini though, because I've heard of those too, where a guy will just wear board shorts and a woman will wear like a sweet looking bikini.
It's not gonna be quite like that, I don't think.
Okay, well,
just turn into the Marilyn Dennis show. We're planning weddings here.
No, I just think it's I think it's a great little concept, and I would say do it at a nudist colony.
Hey, you guys are invited.
Nice.
Okay, only if it is in hedonism will we be there.
Sold. Good
luck, buddy. Next year getting married, okay, man?
High the edge.
That guy's like, we need some humor on the program.
Yeah, finally. Thank you. Bailing us out.
Yeah, appreciate it.
High the edge.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much.
Did you call for a reason?
Sorry?
What?
Oh, so I was just shutting down my truck. It was making a little bit noise.
Okay, man. Cool. I hear you.
So I just wanted to ask, one day I just wanted to say you guys are doing a good work over there. And also I just wanted to ask, is it possible you guys to add Ajwa at the show?
You love Aj, don't you?
No, like, it's just good, with type of stories you guys talk, to be having a female person in the conversation, it makes the show more interesting also.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah. Ajwa is, at any point, would add some intelligence, some beauty, and some sweet boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wit, charm, talent. All of the things we don't have.
Yeah. No, we appreciate your advice, man. And thanks for your call.
I didn't understand a word of it. But
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Okay.
Nah,
You're
moving
not
on.
listening, Adam.
Oh, well.
Hi, The Edge.
Hey, Toddy, what's going on, fella?
Hello, Tickles Action. I love when people imitate. It means you kind of arrived in life a little bit, even though you're pathetic.
How are you?
So, I got a question for you, Todd.
Yeah.
I got a bit of a dilemma on my hands. I'm trying to get a new job. Ended up just getting an interview for a police force. Now, this would be a great thing, but I'm really worried about drug testing. You know, like...
I think the question's for Adam filling in, to be honest.
I don't know what you're talking about,
Yeah,
officer.
for Adam or Drughead, then maybe. Drughead might be able to explain
Actually,
it a little better.
That is an interesting question, though, like to be applying to a police force and have to worry about drug testing. I don't know what you would do in that situation.
Well, first off...
I'm a little worried, like, only because, you know, like, I like the occasional joint like anybody else, but I really, you know, I respect rules, I respect the law. I would really like to do some good in the community, and I really want this job, you know, but at the same time, I really don't want to quit smoking pot, you know?
You know, dude...
The
You're
crossroads
awesome.
we've all come to.
Yeah, let me first off say that you know, the fact that you want to become a police officer, I completely respect you immensely for that, and obviously all the job that police officers do, and the fact that you want to protect us citizens, because most of us aren't worth protecting.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I really would, because my limited experience over the years in terms of drug testing, I think this is a great question for Drughead.
Yeah, it's your time to shine, man.
Yeah. You have any advice for him?
Just prioritize yourself, dude. If you want to be a cop, stop smoking weed for a little bit.
For a little bit. Yeah. Nice.
No, once you pass the drug testing, then you could smoke weed again.
Well, that's the thing, is like the interview is in less than a month, right? And I'm worried that it's not going to be out of the system.
Yeah, that's
Does
a little
anybody
tight.
know how long, or like if there's anything I can do to speed up the process?
Hey, Drughead, you've never been an Olympic runner or anything, but I don't think you really actually know the answer. I have a feeling that if you'll stop now, you'll be fine. I know some people, you know, in life who had to get insurance policies done for themselves, life insurance. So I think I think you actually probably could get away with a little bit of weed over a few weeks, but I think it would be safe to say if you take a good month off, and man, I'm sure once you get in the force, there's a few cops who'll be like, yeah, once in a while it's okay. I don't know, you know, I don't necessarily know if that's true, but
We dip into the evidence from time to time.
Sell it, make $1 million. Life is good.
Basically, what we're saying, we're lucky they don't do drug testing here.
Alcohol
Maybe I'll
testing
have to
for
come and
sure.
hang out with you guys for a day, maybe, and see how it goes around there.
Well, it can't go any worse than this, man. Okay.
The Dean Blundell Show.
102.1 The
We're
Edge.
gonna do some open phones. Take it away.
Yeah. Hi, The Edge.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
I have good. How are you?
Excellent. What's up?
I have a response to that guy who wanted to be a cop.
Dude, I appreciate that. Now, earlier we had a guy, he wants to be a police officer. He's worried about curtailing his weed intake because he wants to pass the drug test in order to do one of the world's greatest professions. And I mean that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good on him. And I got one first thing is quit smoking pot right now for a little bit.
Okay. Are you a cop?
No, but
Okay.
I know how to dodge that drug test.
Even better.
But what he has to do is he has to, the day of the drug test, even maybe the night before, is you have like 3 or 4 shots of vinegar, and that'll make it inconclusive.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Vinegar just wipes it out.
Well, it makes it inconclusive. It won't, it'll make it your chest all messed up.
Yeah, the only one with vinegar breath. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get one of those things. What was that guy in the NFL a couple years ago?
The
who had
fake penis?
The Whizzinator?
Yeah. Using it.
Busted with that thing.
Yeah. Hi, The Edge.
Oh, they hung up on us. Hi, The Edge.
How's it going?
Well, how are you?
No, not bad. Just calling about the guy with the drug testing.
Yeah, any advice you can give?
Yeah, well, urine sample stays in your system 76 days.
Wow, that's specific.
Yeah, if they do a hair sample, it can be traced up to a year. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they probably just do a urine sample. Talk to any truck driver. He'll tell you the ways of getting around it.
Oh, yeah? That's from the Pickle Park days, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
No.
No, I know.
I'm a good boy.
So now you're a truck driver.
Yes, I am.
How often are you drug tested?
Well, it's random. Every 3 months, your name goes into a draw. If your name gets picked, it gets picked. If not, you can go a year without being drug tested.
Okay, now you drive I'm just being presumptuous, an 18-wheeler?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how many tons would that be? Would you carry, or would the truck be?
Fully loaded, I'm weighing in at just shy of 120,000 pounds.
That's a lot of munchies.
No, I was going to say that's a lot of weight to be carrying for a guy who's smoking tons of weed.
Well,
circumventing the drug test.
You don't smoke it at work.
No,
That's right. Extracurricular activity after work.
Just a few minutes going and just before you go.
Things that need to be said.
Hey, listen, man, we really appreciate the advice.
All right, thanks a lot.
Okay, have a great day. Hi, The Edge.
Oh, a year without being drug tested.
Hi, The Edge.
Hey, I got a little quote for those guys that are talking about the drug testing.
I love this, man. When people really know how to get around these things.
It's not getting around it, man. In Canada, drug testing for cops is unconstitutional, and they don't do it anywhere.
So are you an officer?
He knows a guy.
That depends.
We appreciate your advice, Sergeant.
Tell them to stop smoking dope. Yeah, but they don't test anywhere in this country. They can't do it. So
I heard for the RCMP they do. Is that true?
No, they give you a pretty nasty polygraph, and they'll ask you all the questions, of course. But no, they can't drug test for us.
Hey, so how do you pass the polygraph now, too? Yeah,
let's get polygraph tips.
Yeah, can you give us all these other tips to get around things?
Tell them not to worry. Just tell them to get off the pipe.
Okay, man. Thanks so much for your advice.
See you, man.
All right. Well, there you have it. For those of you who love your weed and want to become an officer of the law, we commend you for it. And I guess I guess the advice is you can still smoke weed.
Hey, Luther Rickno, the Todd Shapiro of Comic-Con Festivals. You're listening to the Dean Blundell Show on 102.1 The Edge.
Get a good rest in for Thursday night.
Yeah, absolutely. He's mentally preparing.
That's not even mentally preparing. You just want to
in all regards.
For sure.
Yeah.
And of course, it's Dean Blundell's Christmas Fest. It's going to be a killer evening, and if you haven't partied with us before, you're missing out. I know, Adam, you've been to a bunch of sausage fests and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I anytime there's the Dean Blundell Show related event, it's always over the top. So worth the effort. I mean, it's Dirty Heads,
yes.
Right? I'm Mother Earth.
Yes. Well, a couple of the guys. Exactly.
Yeah, the Salads.
Yep. Who are just a fun, especially in the Christmas spirit. They're going to put on a bunch of their own little spins. You know, it's funny. Dave, the guitarist from the band, someone sent me. I actually should play a little sample of it, and I wonder if he'll do it at Christmas Fest. He does his own version of like Hanukkah songs on a guitar.
Oh, cool!
Like it's just unbelievable, and dude, they're all so creative and so fun, those guys. So come on down, and then of course, Adam, you were about to mention who else is going to be there?
Well, Craig Gass, a world famous impressionist, will be there as
well.
Yeah,
world famous.
All right, well, I mean, America and here. That's, I
just don't know how well he's accepted in France, but I mean, I don't.
I guess that's true. I don't know that the Gene Simmons really translates in France. I guess that's true. And Kevin Smith as well.
Yeah, this still always blows my mind that. I mean, the friendship that Kevin and Dean have, but Kevin coming to do this show. I mean, the guys perform at Carnegie Hall and you know, all the Oxford University, I believe all these
Roy Thompson Hall,
all these great venues. And it really, not to say the Sound Academy is not an awesome place to enjoy a show, but it really is neat that he's lending his friendship to help us out and have some fun with that. So if you haven't bought your tickets, go do so. They're only $28. Some of the proceeds goes to Chorus Feeds Kids. Chorus, by the way, doesn't have an H in it. On the Facebook page, it still has it's not chorus like a chorus line. So our company, if you want to, buy some stock or something, it's CORUS. And
after today, with Dean being off, why wouldn't you want to buy stock?
It might be shooting down a little bit, actually, with us hanging out here. But seriously, come down. It's going to be just a really fun time, we promise you. And I'll probably end up getting naked somewhere on stage, so that's always worth it.
Probably.
Yeah, and if I don't, Adrian, our friend, will, who shows up. And
definitely.
So if you want to see Adrian in a diaper, actually, we should dress up Adrian like that monkey at IKEA. Get him in a little coat.
He'd wander around just as much.
And his breath wouldn't be as bad. The monkeys. Okay. Again, so look for that Dean Blundell's Christmas Fest. Go to Ticketmaster or go to the Dean Blundell Show page on Facebook. You can find all the information there. Other than that, looks like a decent day in Toronto. It's going to be 0 and great looking week. It's going to be like 4 and 6 and all. It's going to be sunny, partly cloudy. Not too bad.
Yeah,
so
not bad at all.
Yeah. Adj, how you doing?
Doing good.
Now, are you coming on Thursday night?
Yeah, I've been swindled into coming.
What does swindle mean? What does that mean?
No, I was a bit twisted. It's my mother's birthday, and I wasn't going to come, but Dean was like, "You better be coming."
Bring mom.
Yeah, birthdays always come. There's always a birthday. How many birthdays have you celebrated with your mom?
Everyone.
Yeah, and how many have there been?
There have been. She'll be 64 this year.
So you've spent 63 years with your mother on her birthday, and it's so hard to miss one Christmas fest.
I know. That's why I'm coming. Okay.
Attention citizens of Florida! Attention citizens of Louisiana!
The Dean Blundell Show.
It's going to be category 5 or greater.
102.1.
I'm dizzy.
Got some open phones going on right now?
Yeah, and Dean's off, which means conspiracy theories just all over the world.
Oh, no, here we go.
Including a guy on the phone.
Okay.
Hi, The Edge.
Morning, bud.
Hey, man. Break it down for us. You had a conspiracy theory about Dean being out.
Listen, you booked a single last week. Obviously, contract negotiations, right? Talking to your agent. All of a sudden, Dean's off today. And, you got to be one of the nicest guys. You suck it up a lot and take a lot of his crap. Because Dean does get whiny once in a while, right? And you take it. But to be honest with you, you are the funnier of the two. And Derek, I think, compliments the whole bunch. But that's not the reason I called. The reason I called was, Todd, do you ever sleep with a cross-eyed girl? Seriously.
Okay, Matt, first off, what's your name?
Johnny.
Johnny, I got a counter saying there's nothing quite like working with Dean. And I mean that wholeheartedly, man. We have the chemistry's there. I love the guy. I've learned from the guy for years. So there's that conspiracy stuff aside. There's no kind of contracts. There's no agents. There's none of that. I took a week early only because my girlfriend had vacation that time, and I wanted to enjoy some of my time with her because there's nothing like alone time with a girl when you don't get up at 4 a.m. and you actually have some stamina down there. The closer you get to 40, the less it works the way it used to. So I wanted it to work all right. In terms of Dean, he has just happened to, for the first time since I've known him to actually be extremely ill, and he's going to feel better. He'll probably be back in tomorrow. Derek happens to be off. So none of that stuff. I mean, I appreciate your thoughts. In terms of the cross-eyed girl, twice.
Seriously?
Yeah. Well, because
did you have to switch eyes? Like, did you get caught? Like looking in the wrong one? Or what?
Trust me, I just had my eyes closed. Thanks, bud, for the call.
I feel like eyes closed, you're not taking advantage of the situation. Like I was going to say once in a lifetime, but for you, twice in a lifetime. I guess.
Oh well, have you never?
I have not. No. It's hard to tell from the back.
Yeah, I hate slighting the cross-eyed folk, but
they're out there. They're going to rally against you.
Have you been friends or anything? I used to play basketball with a guy. I shouldn't say his name, but anyway, like way back in the day, high school ball, and he actually was on our team, and he had cross eyes, and he was a point guard.
Wow, you guys must have been good.
No, we were good because he was the master of the no-look pass.
I guess so.
People were blowing away. He'd be going one way. Next thing you know, you'd have the ball, like score a layup.
You're going to give it to Todd or the vending machine. Who knows?
Hi, The Edge.
Hi, The Edge.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How is y'all?
We's all good. How are you, sir?
That's very good. I was just a little worried about Dean Christmas because I'm getting a ride down by Santa Claus and he's all geared up for it.
Getting a ride from Santa? Where are you coming from?
I'm coming from up north, of course.
Where up north? Where? You're not at the North Pole. Where are you?
I'm up in Barrie, Ontario.
So
but it feels like north after 20 years in Toronto.
Oh, okay, so why'd you move back up to Barrie?
I got an apartment at a great deal.
How much?
$143 a month.
You're lying.
I'm not.
You got an apartment? How many square feet?
It's a one-bedroom, probably less than $1 million, more than 5. Sure, though, I have to measure it. It's cool, though, because I think that cross-eyed guy, I've gone to bed with no cross-eyed women, but sometimes they wake up that way.
You brought it, did you? Hey, Buds, let me ask you a question. Are you really coming down to Christmas Fest on Thursday?
Yes, I am. I'm Dean's special guest.
You're Dean's special guest?
Yeah, but I'm not wearing my hockey helmet.
Okay, who is this?
It's Groovy T.
I thought it was Groovy T, dude. You know, I gotta tell you, man. When I was away last week, obviously we spoke. I was the first time he called over a week ago. Last week when I was off in Hawaii, I kind of put the phone away and everything. But I went over when I got back on the Sunday, all these tweets, and everyone said you'd been on the program last week, and people love you.
Oh my God, I love them. It's just one big Santa Claus love fest.
So now, Groovy T, take us back. You have MS, correct?
Correct, you're correct.
Okay, and you're 50 now or something?
I am 46.
Oh, sorry to push it there, bud.
My God, you just aged me like a good night at a bar.
Yeah, we got the beer goggles on. So now, what are you gonna come to? Can you have a few drinks with us?
Oh, of course, man. I'm looking so forward to it.
Good stuff. And are you looking for some women that night? Are you looking to get a little action?
Hey, man, you tell me one night you went to a bar and weren't looking for a woman. Nature as a man, well, I guess unless you're gay. But that's okay, too. That takes 2 men out of the pool and no women.
Oh, I see what you're saying. More
playing the law averages, yeah.
More opportunity. I like that for the over-under there.
You got to play the odds.
So when's the last time you were with a woman?
That would have been Thursday, December 7th, 1997.
Whoa.
And the odd thing I remember because she did go home cross-eyed.
And why'd she go home cross-eyed?
Well, because I was phenomenal.
I love
we
it.
can
You
only
went out.
all write our own reviews.
Yeah, well, no, but that's like kind of going out winning a championship. Like if it's been that long, like you retired going out at your peak.
I am of the love makers, I'm the least.
Well, I wouldn't say
1967 was my peak.
You're drinking out of the cup, were you?
Unfortunately, yes. Thank God I wasn't wearing it.
So Groovy T, what else are you looking forward to for Christmas Fest?
I'm just really, really want to see Santa Claus in a tight outfit.
Yeah, there's a 7-foot Santa there with a bunch of, I guess, ho-ho-hos, as they say.
No, ho-ho-ho. The only ho I know is myself. But that's okay because you got to be me. And actually...
What?
I would love to see Adrian if you can get him to dress up like the Ikea monkey.
Yeah, we said that earlier.
Yeah. Red and green, though. It's got to be red and green.
The only difference is the Ikea monkey can actually get around Ikea by himself. Yeah. I think Adrian would have a difficulty doing it. That and the Ikea monkey's breath would be much better.
Well, I think Santa Claus could get rid of the gravity, and then Adrian can just party wherever.
Yeah, Adrian will party wherever because Adrian writes his own rules.
Yes, he does.
Groovy T, watch out for Adrian because he actually might grope you, and I don't know if you can defend yourself. Can you? How's your dexterity?
It depends. If a guy gropes me, it's damn good.
So MS can defend against a guy groping you.
Hey, man, there's moral clauses still. I have physical problems, but there's moral clauses all to boot with this, man. I've never let a guy abuse me, and no guy ever will. I will die stopping him.
That's quite a statement.
That's intense.
Yeah,
All right.
Really got us. Have you had a few today, Groovy T?
Oh, man, I'm a wake and bake boy. I don't drink much.
All right. Well, you know what? You should. Did you hear about the potential officer who had called in and was worried about the drug testing earlier?
Oh, yeah. 15 days, he'll beat any drug test.
See, I knew you'd have the answer. Okay.
15 days, it's out of your system. Can't be detected by a test.
All right, Groovy T. Well, listen, dude, we totally look forward to you getting down to Christmas Fest on Thursday, and you're joining Kevin Smith and Craig Gass, and of course the Dirty Heads. We can't wait to have you there, bud.
Oh, rock and roll comedy and party, nothing better.
That's right. We hopefully you can break that 15-year streak of yours.
I am going for it. I'll be there with bells on, boys.
You should be there with Viagra on is what you should be there with.
If Viagra's a sponsor, we're going to have a hell of a good time.
Thanks, buddy.
Ciao, man.
Okay.
It's going to be a good time Thursday night.
You're coming?
Yeah, of course.
Are you just saying
Oh,
that?
no, I'm not. Actually, I got to work.
You got to work?
I got to work, yeah.
Can you sneak away after? Like play a big set and just boot down a sound academy? It's not too far.
I'll throw on 9 Inch Nails or something, get a nice 6-minute song going.
That's what we do here when we have to poop.
Play some Tool.
Hey everyone, it's Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters. When I'm not making hit records, I'm hanging out with the guys from the Dean Blundell Show.
Actually, Dave, it's a Blundell.
I don't know how they do it here.
That's cool. That's just the way he pronounces it.
Motherfucker.
Okay.
The Dean Blundell Show.
Now joining us, Catherine McDonald, global news crime reporter. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, we're very well. I'm better than two workers of ours who are sick. You have any sick people there over at Global?
I haven't really been at Global because I stay out of the office. So hopefully, if they're at the office, they stay there. And I'm on the road, and that's where I like to be.
What a great job! You get to avoid all the people you work with.
Yeah, I just have to work with one guy every day, a camera guy, and he's like my brother because I work with him. You know, these guys are the guys you work with every day in, day out, 5 hours a day in a car.
Now, do you ever get like prima donna-ish with them? Like, you know, you hear all these horror stories of some news reporters, men and women. They want their hair to be perfect and stuff. Are you like that? Or are you pretty easygoing?
No, I mean you do put a lot of expectation on your cameraman. They can make you look good or they can make you look bad. So you want to treat your camera guy well. Because if he's angry, he'll put you in bad light, so to speak, and you can look really crappy.
Oh, so Catherine, you
can.
You don't look crappy
in best friends. Like you want to suck up to them, tell them, thank you so much. They do all the heavy lifting, right? They really don't get any of the limelight.
You don't mean any of that, do you?
No,
So now you've been following this story that has gone worldwide. It's made it to the BBC News. It's made it to Huffington Post. Adam, who I'm working with earlier, saying it was even made it onto Anderson Cooper, the IKEA monkey. Now,
I know.
So can you tell us a little bit about what you know that maybe we wouldn't?
Just what you guys don't know behind the scenes when you watch a story like this breaks. First of all, everyone knows we love animal stories and stories about kids on TV, especially, and great pictures are great. Make great TV.
Yeah, earlier. Sorry to interrupt, but earlier, about 4 or 5 months ago, you had your little weather guy there, Anthony Furnell. His little dog ran across your little news studio. I noticed, and that also made worldwide news.
Yeah, and people love pets, and so you put a monkey in a little shearling coat and you send him to IKEA. My cameraman said to me yesterday, because we were at the IKEA store talking to people, looking for people who knew the owner. He said, if IKEA doesn't make an ad out of this, they're crazy. Like, this is the best PR they could have hoped for. And at first you think maybe they did plant this monkey, right? Because they're getting so much PR for free, really. So yesterday I call in, normally we talk about the crime story of the day, and my assignment editor, she's like, it's all about the monkey.
Yeah, and it is a crime. That's why.
Right, I'm like, but what about, and she's like, we don't care about anything but the monkey. Like, this is the best story of the year. And I'm going, come on. And when I get in the car with the cameraman and he finds out that, even though I'm doing a follow to my story on a home invasion, we're also helping with the monkey story. He looks at me, he's like, really? Because we've done snakes, we've done tigers, and now we're doing a monkey in a shearling coat.
Okay, but I mean, again, a cute little monkey and right in time for the holiday season.
And he is so cute. And if you've seen these home videos of Darwin with his owner that now are going viral, and I just tweeted actually the link on my Twitter account. I mean, she loved this little monkey like a pet, and then it looks like she treated him really well, and you could understand why. She thought she could care for the monkey, but then again, the fact that the monkey could get out of her car, and go shopping at IKEA, maybe she wasn't fit to care for that monkey.
Now, do people, if she wasn't fit to care for the monkey, and say like she got to the monkey before people did and witnesses did and stuff, which created this whole sort of, spiral of monkey attention. Now, if she brought the monkey back in the car, do you think it would have been appropriate to punish it and spank the monkey?
I don't know how you discipline a monkey, but...
so you're saying that you wouldn't spank the monkey, Catherine McDonald?
Would you do that?
I I've never, ever spanked a monkey in my day ever.
Lies.
I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. I think all of her friends knew she had a monkey. I mean, if you look at these videos that she posted, she took the monkey to work. So her friends clearly knew that she was the owner of Darwin, and they didn't have a problem with it.
Now, I guess people's sort of, maybe it's a little bit of an older generation thing here, but Ross from Friends had a monkey. So there's two references from monkeys that I would ever remember in my day. So if you thought of Ross from Friends, you'd be like, okay, cute little pet, right, Adam?
Yeah, but also Clint Eastwood had a monkey. But was that an orangutan?
That was I'm talking like a little cute monkey. But then if you think about what happened in that movie Outbreak way in the day, you're like, that's another bad monkey. So I could see how it could go both ways. How it could cause people to think, oh, so cute and cheery, and I'd love one, to a lot of fear.
Yeah, the thing is, apparently, there's a possibility of disease, and they're not really clean. And when you look at one of the home videos, she like kisses the monkey. She has the monkey in her bed, and that's where I think it's a risk. I see why maybe it's not the best thing to have a monkey as a pet.
Well, I did a little research on those monkeys. They're supposed to carry hepatitis B, and generally they always have herpes.
Ew.
So
an editorial.
Yeah, right there. So now, is there any advice that I guess Toronto police are giving to people who are concerned about the monkey, but B, want a monkey as a pet?
Well, I mean, I spoke to the police. Of course, the first people I called were my friends with the Toronto Police and said, what can you tell me about the owner? And they're, of course, when they get pulled into these animal capers, they really don't, it's not really their jurisdiction, so that they hand it over to animal services. But really, this is a bylaw, right? Like, you can't own certain exotic pets. And animal services, I got a list yesterday of all the pets they'd seized this year. And
do you have any of those?
I don't think they'd seen a monkey, but I think that they are legal in certain areas. Like, if you go on the internet, you can definitely buy them.
Okay, what other animals should we not have as pets?
Pit bull, number one.
Oh, really?
Pit bull. Yeah.
I don't necessarily I agree with that.
This blue jay we just got who has a pit bull.
Yeah, Mark Burley.
That to me is unbelievable. He doesn't even want to come to Toronto.
Yeah, but I mean, if you love your pet more than you love your children, wouldn't that makes you wouldn't want to travel somewhere where you can bring your children?
No, I understand, but I'm saying, what do we do with the player who can't play in Toronto because he doesn't want to give up his dog?
We changed the law. He's a good pitcher.
Yeah, he's excellent.
I covered that law when it was going in, and it's going to be tough to rescind that law.
But can't you have a pit bull as long as it has a muzzle on it and it's on a leash?
Only if it's grandfathered. So only if you had the pit bull before the law.
Oh,
and the law came in like 2006 or something. So if you can't move to Ontario with a pit bull now, because you can only keep your pit bull with a muzzle if you had it before the law came in.
Okay.
So he's going to have to give his pit bull to someone in Winnipeg.
Yeah, I mean, or anywhere else,
Just win us a World Series and we'll let it slide.
But what other animals do we have to be careful of?
I think there's certain snakes you can't have. Definitely, we did a story about I think it was a tiger that someone had.
Someone owned a tiger?
Yeah, and in the last few years, we were looking it up in the computer yesterday at Global. Someone had a tiger. People buy them when they're really cute and they're cubs, and they think they're like a cat, right? Like a little pussy cat, and then they grow up and they're big, and suddenly they have a huge tiger in their home.
Yeah, I think the moral of the story is people are lonely.
You know what? Pets are great. We all love going to the zoo, but some of them are not good house pets.
Yeah,
right?
let's stick to dogs and cats. And the pit bull thing I think is unfortunate. Now, how the monkey's doing? Okay.
Yeah. So one of my colleagues went up to Sunderland yesterday, where there's an animal sanctuary, and I was watching her story, and apparently there's like an older female monkey that really wants to nurse a little monkey. So they're going to probably bond, which I thought was kind of cute.
That's
right?
Actually, Adam, you said it earlier. Gets to meet a MILF monkey.
Yeah. Gets to hang out with a MILF monkey.
How great is that?
So I don't know what life will be like in the sanctuary. I mean,
Awesome.
Dude, he's with a cougar monkey. You kidding me? The best kind.
But this is it's a great story in that, you see it's a cute story. It's sort of sad in the sense that I think the owner of the monkey really thought she was a good owner, and I don't know. The moral of the story is you can't have certain pets, right?
Did he get to keep the coat?
What's that?
Did he get to keep the coat?
Well, I saw a picture of just the coat, and while everyone thought maybe she was a great owner and stuff, and I know the monkey was wearing diapers, it looked like there was some feces on the coat. So I'm just saying. The coat is as neat as that little Delroy sheepskin coat was. It probably didn't smell too good.
She kept the coat, the owner. So maybe she's thinking of another pet. I don't know.
Maybe she's spanking the coat as opposed to the monkey now.
Obsessed with the spanking.
Yeah, I'm just saying, anyone who has a monkey as a pet, I think is kind of creepy. Well, Catherine, we appreciate the update on the IKEA monkey. We really do.
We will have more on the monkey tonight, guaranteed.
Where do we find you?
The story is not going away. I'm on Twitter at C McDonald Global, and you can watch the news at noon, 5:30, and 11.
Thank you so much on Global TV, Catherine. We always enjoy having on the program, and we'll make sure that Dean knows you helped out today.
Okay, take care.
Okay, see you later.
This is the Dean Blundell Show.
Welcome to the Dean Blundell Show. Today, we'll be opening up the phone lines to find out a little bit more about you. What's wrong with you? Why are you so different from normal people? What happened in your life to make you so odd? Please join us, won't you?
I love that.
It's so nice.
Puts me in a good place. Hang on. Just want to stay there for a second.
Yeah, because we're about to go to a very bad place.
Wait. Oh, yeah, okay. 102.1 The Edge, the Dean Blundell Show. Dean and Derek both off today. Adam, thank you very much for filling in.
My pleasure.
Yeah, appreciate that. You're a little bit under the weather too, so I know there's something wrong with you, so thanks for being here.
I appreciate it.
Okay, so we have some calls lined up. What are we giving away? I guess we have monster truck tickets.
Tickets
That's
for Monster
normally
Truck.
my job. I don't want to pretend I'm something I'm not here.
Yeah, it's going to be a great show, though. I don't know which night it's for, but they're playing the 14th and 15th at least.
Yeah, it's the second show on the 15th.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this then. Hi, The Edge. What's wrong with you?
Hey, what's up, boys? Good morning.
Good morning, buddy.
Yeah, so basically, apparently I'm inconsiderate. I guess that's what's wrong with me, but I always drag my girlfriend out to things she doesn't want to go to, so she made me feel bad, and I ended up going to see Twilight with her. Gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that is a good boyfriend.
Yes, it is.
Trust me, I'm not a good boyfriend. It's one. Anyways, we won't go there. But yeah, so I ended up going out, and I couldn't stand it. So I had a preloaded movie up on my iPad, and I just fired it up while we were in the movie theater, and everyone around me is, they're yelling at me. They're telling me, like, no, I can't do that. I couldn't even hear them. I was just watching D2, the Mighty Ducks, loving it. Eventually, security comes. They escort me out. It's the greatest thing. I went next door, got drunk, and waited for my girlfriend to movie. But she wasn't even too mad because she got to see Twilight.
Yeah, I guess. Is that Emilio Estevez?
Absolutely it is.
Oh, Emilio is the man.
Okay, yeah.
Triple D glove side. That's awesome.
Now tell me, did you have headphones on?
Saul couldn't score, all right?
Yeah.
Saul couldn't score.
You did watch it. Did you have headphones on, buddy?
Oh, yeah, I had headphones on. So I couldn't even security was tapping me on the shoulder. I thought it was my girlfriend. I was just like ignoring it. I looked up, I couldn't really see because of the glow of the screen. I looked up, there's 3 guys around me. Time to go, buddy.
It's a movie to get lost in. I mean, they're playing at the Junior Goodwill Games. Like that's a movie to get lost in.
I mean, it is a great movie. You guys have that in common. You never want to mess with Twilight fans. You saw that one Twilight fan who was really upset at our Pats, or Kristen Stewart for cheating on our Pats.
Oh yeah,
remember that video?
Yeah.
Those fans take that stuff seriously. So that you had some balls, friend. Thanks for calling. Hang on. 102.1 The Edge. What's wrong with you on the Dean Blundell Show? Go ahead, bud.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, boys?
Well,
Excellent.
How are you?
Not bad. This is more of what happened, and me and my girl, we went separate ways. And about a month later, whatever, we meet up, and she's feeling frisky, so she wants to give me some mouth love. So we go park behind this plaza that's being built, and she's like, keep an eye out. And I'm like, all right. So I'm keeping an eye out, and there's a couple punk kids at the far corner. They're just doing their own thing, but they're way away, so no big deal. And it's coming up to the big finish time. Well, I'm closing my eyes. I'm not even paying attention anymore.
Is that when you said to her, keep your eye out? Or no?
So I finish anyways, and she's not a small, so she opens the door and there's a little old lady sitting right there in a BMW, like maybe 5 feet away. I don't know when this old lady snuck up on us or when she started spying on us, but as soon as she opens the door, this little old lady takes off, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Okay, hang on. Let me. Hey,
it's radio friendly.
Let me clean this up a little bit. So, just at the time of you reaching that wonderful point of, let's be honest, a volcano, you noticed that there was a little old lady in a BMW, probably witnessing the entire thing, and she was the only one who had her eyes open.
I was watching that way, and I noticed that, she wasn't there, and then she must have been there for the last 5 minutes or so, but then the weirdest thing is we're driving away or whatever, we're like, well, that was weird. Who do we pull up at the next red light right beside?
The old lady.
The old lady, and she's looking over at me, and she's smiling, and she's creeping me right out.
Okay, thanks.
wait, who do I see around town all the time now, too?
You see, yeah, careful you're swearing, buddy.
Sorry. Every time I see this little old girl, she's like smiling at me weird and stuff, and it's just giving me the full heebie-jeebies.
Does she want your thing? You think?
I don't know. She must have seen something she liked.
Maybe she's going. Maybe she was thinking. She's like, she lasted more than 5 minutes. She's not doing a good job. Thanks, bud. What's wrong with you? Go ahead.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Not too much, man. You?
No, nothing really. I have to say you guys are doing great. I got a what's wrong with you, though. It's kind of like a what happened.
Okay, appreciate it. Go ahead, yeah.
I was at my ex-girlfriend's parents' place, and I went to have a shower, and I decided to have a little me time in the shower, like a lot of people do. And right as I was about to finish, I kind of slipped, and by kind of, it was like I almost jumped out of the shower somehow by slipping. I hit my head off the toilet so hard I knocked myself out. 17 stitches in my forehead, and I all over myself. I pooed all over myself.
Hang on, tell what happened.
Sorry, yeah, no. So
17 stitches. You slipped during that during that time. Smashed your head. 17 stitches, and you
defecated all over myself. And then her grandmother, who's 90 years old, came in to find out what all the noise was about. So she found me covered in my own poo, holding with my head split open.
Okay.
It was quite the scene that she walked in on.
Did she take advantage of you at that point?
No, but I wasn't dating that girl anymore after that.
I would imagine not.
I would say. Do we have another call?
Oh, we can.
Yeah, take one more.
Hi, The Edge.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good, buddy.
What's wrong with you?
I can't believe I'm doing this, but my wife really wants to meet you guys at that Christmas Fest, but
Oh, I see. You're going to tell a story, and you're doing this for your wife because hopefully you'll win tickets, and then she gets to join us on Thursday, even though we're not actually giving away tickets for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You still want to go ahead? We got tickets for Monster Truck.
All right. Oh, you know what? I'll try to get... Are you going to do it Thursday? Are you guys in Thursday?
Yeah, we're in Thursday, man, but go ahead now.
Oh, man, no, I'm going to wait.
No, we got to hear it now. You can't tease us.
Yeah.
You probably won't get through Thursday.
All right. Oh, Christ, here we go. She makes me wear a strap-on when we have sex. Because
You're tiny?
She makes me wear a strap-on when we're having sex.
You said that because there's not much going on for you down there?
Correct.
You're the winner on the Dean Blundell Show.
Winner's a relative term.
Now, is it like a glove where it actually can fit on?
It basically has a little... She found this one has a little, like a indent in it.
Yeah, so it's a little indent. Yeah, you should at least set a large indent for yourself.
So yeah, I kind of tuck it in there. I can't believe I'm doing this.
You're being honest, too, aren't you? Yeah.
Oh, man.
And
I love you, dear. If you're listening, I know you are.
Okay. Well, we love you, man. Congrats.
Congrats. You go to see Monster Truck and not at all what you called in to try to win tickets for.
Hi, this is Christopher Lloyd, and you're listening to the Dean Blundell Show on 102.1 The Edge.
Now, this is a really neat surprise.
This is a get, really. Like, we're showing that we can survive without them for a day.
Yeah.
We got a really cool call.
No, I'm actually really looking forward to this. Now we happen to stumble across the owner of the IKEA Monkey, Darwin the Ikea Monkey, who was given back to authorities. Now, this is Jasmine Nakuda. Is that how you say your name, Jasmine?
That's correct.
Okay, Jasmine, thank you so much for joining us on the Dean Blundell Show this morning.
Yes, okay, thank you.
Thank you. So now I guess there's a ton of questions people have here. First off, are you sad that you had to give your monkey to the authorities, or do you understand that there is a bylaw here?
Yes, I do understand there's a bylaw, and that's why he's not with me, right?
Okay, now, how long have you owned the monkey for?
5.5 months.
Oh, where'd you get the cute little guy?
Oh, some person who actually imports and exports monkeys, and he's probably going to be placed in a zoo or in a circus.
Okay, and what do you find that on Craigslist or Kijiji or something?
No, it's just I have this crazy love for animals, and I tend to bring my wild birds to the office, and one of my clients mentioned that she knew someone who had them and wanted to introduce us, and I just got along very well with that person, and he gave me the opportunity to babysit Darwin for some time. And then during that time that I bonded with him, and when I tried to take Darwin back and give him away, he didn't want to go back, and he was screaming his head off. And the breeder said, well, it's not very often that a monkey, adopts a human mom, and he has. And for him now, you are his mom, so what do you want to do? And it was a huge decision having to carry a monkey, as monkeys, they stay on their mother's back for a year, and it was going to be a huge responsibility to have him all the time. And I spoke to my staff, who I take the opportunity to say thank you to so much for all the support, and my family, and they all agreed that they'll do things which I can't do and help me out, and that's how we worked around having Darwin with us. It wasn't easy, but we managed very well.
So the taking him to IKEA, this isn't the first time you've taken him out in public. You had him all the time.
No, I had him all the time, and he actually would go shopping with me as long as the store would allow us to come in. Last time I tried to go into IKEA, I had to pick up something, and they actually escorted me out of the building saying that pets were not allowed, and I tried to argue that he was not a dog that he would pee or soil the place, that he was wearing diapers, and he was more like a human child than a pet. We call them monkids, and it's not a pet.
You call them what?
Monkey. They are called monkids, MONKIDS.
Monkids?
Yeah, not monkeys. And I asked the IKEA people if I could, bring him in, and they said, sorry, we have policies and you have to leave. So that particular day when I went in, normally Darwin, he never stays away from me, but sometimes I do have to pick up some groceries, and he's a smart guy. He goes in the car with me when I drive to go to work, and when we come back home. So he understands that when we go in the car, it's always for a very short time, and if I do leave him, it's always going to be for a short time. So he understands, and he would stay in the crate, and I would tell him I'll be back, and when I get back, I offer him a treat, and he's quite happy with that. But
Sorry, Jasmine. I don't think anyone's questioning the fact that you're probably a wonderful pet monkey owner. I guess the question is now, you read up on it, and it's come to everyone's attention. This has made world news. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. It's gone anywhere from in Britain to all over the United States. Anderson Cooper talked about it. Now, in terms of raising the monkey, like how long? You said you had it for 5.5 months. How old was it, and were there any problems? Because you hear the rumors it could have herpes, hepatitis, that it might be a threat to society. Do you disagree with those statements?
There may be a chance that he had the diseases, but it would be like any other animal having any type of disease. When you just look at him, he's so cute. You stop thinking. You start just loving with your heart, and that's what it was, a fatal attraction. And I didn't ask many questions, and I was the one with him, and I was most likely ready for anything. And I didn't think about that much. I would tell you the truth.
No, I while I respect what you're saying, Fatal Attraction in terms of the movie didn't end too well.
Well, it's not ending too well right now for me.
No, I know. Now, are you heartbroken? How are you dealing? How are you coping?
Well, I'm trying to get to get support here, and I think I have. The good thing is a lot of people are showing support and encourage me to go on, which is very encouraging. And we'll see how it goes. Obviously, there's a lot to deal with, and but we also know that lots of times they're not they're meant to be changed. That's why they're lost.
And where did you get the coat?
Just not too comment on that.
Oh, you don't want to comment on that.
So the monkey, It's okay to say where you got the monkey, but not the coat?
So, okay, now because we noticed you were like these online videos, so you didn't ever hide the fact that you had the monkey, bringing it to work, having it with you, shopping in other areas. But seriously, you can't tell us where you get all those cool little outfits. We saw it in a devil outfit over Halloween.
Well, I buy them places where they sell children clothing, and I would custom fit them for him, and that was part of my enjoyment. And that particular quote was interesting because my husband kept saying, well, don't you think it's too hot for him or he's not going to be comfortable in it? And it was funny that when I picked up the coat, he loved wearing clothing. He loved it. And he would just wait for me to button all the little buttons and trot along and really be proud of him.
That's so.
Are you going to get to visit him at the sanctuary?
They're not allowing me to see him, and I think that's what's so hurtful is they think they know better. They think they know him, and they don't even know what call him a rhesus macaque. He's actually a Japanese snow macaque. And
what'd you say?
They're Japanese snow macaque. And
how do you say that last word? The
macaque.
Macaque?
And, and if you Google Japanese
Japanese macaque?
Yes, and they actually work as waiters in a Japanese restaurant. And
macaques can work as waiters, huh?
As waiters in a restaurant.
No way.
And that's what just blew me off.
That's a talented macaque.
Correct. He was safe. He was handling food.
Wow.
And he was around people. And I thought, well, you know what? I'll train him to be my junior lawyer. Who knows?
Are you a lawyer?
I am.
Well, I guess when you talk about changing the laws, you can really go after this one. You can really try and get your macaque back.
I'm not a litigation lawyer. I'm not a litigating type, and I think I had too much heart to be into litigation. I'm too much of an emotional type of person for that.
We couldn't tell.
No, I do real estate and corporate commercial, but not litigation, no.
Okay, so now the monkey you'll never be able to see again. Are you fearful that if it acts up and it escapes cages and stuff, that the people now, the authorities who have it might spank the monkey?
I don't want to think that way. I will think positively. I think that there is indication that the sanctuary may want to allow me to see him when things calm down, and hopefully that will be the truth. And though nobody calls me to ask me what does he need or what he wants, and they just tell me you'll see him later.
It's like someone just taking a child from your hands. That's how you feel about this.
Yeah, and introducing him to another monkey. He actually gets threatened by monkey toys sometimes, so I'm not sure about a live monkey, how he would interact with them. But nobody's asking me about my opinion or what I think, and I don't know whether even they know what type of monkey he is.
Well, he's a macaque.
Well, I believe he is a Japanese snow macaque. He looks like a Japanese snow macaque, and he was sold to me as being a Japanese snow macaque because that's what I asked for. So they're calling him a rhesus macaque, and those have long tails, and they're not the same breed at all.
So you asked for a Japanese macaque.
Correct.
Right, okay.
And you found it. Do you have advice to people who want to try and have these macaques and how we can find them?
I don't get your question, sorry.
Well, I mean, you found it from a guy. Do you want to give advice to others who you might think will provide a macaque a better home than perhaps a Japanese restaurant or these authorities who took it away?
I won't recommend anybody at this time.
Okay, I guess it's a heartbreaking tale, especially over the Christmas season. Did you have a little Christmas outfit all ready for Darwin?
I actually had more than one.
Was he like going to be an elf? I picture him as a little elf. running around?
I had one with the Santa Claus hood, and I had one with a little those reindeer coat. He had one with a reindeer coat.
No way, and you could put a red nose on him.
And even a bow tie.
Oh, that is
a macaque
tough.
with a bow tie. Not something you see every day.
That's quite a delivery. Jasmine, we are having a little fun with you, but again, we apologize on behalf of everyone that someone has taken away a loved pet. I know I'm a pet owner, and my guy's probably even small. He's a little 5-pound Yorkshire Terrier, and I would be heartbroken beyond belief if someone were to take him away. So we really do hope you're doing well, and I guess you can't replace the monkey. That's a tough thing. Normally, like if a dog dies, you can just get a new one the next day or something. But maybe you get a cat or a dog to help you out?
I already have dogs, 2 dogs, and birds, and lots of fishes and turtles. They cannot replace Darwin, no.
Well, we're sorry to hear, and we hope that your spirits pick up over the Christmas season, and we really do. And I'm sure they'll treat that monkey very well over there. I'm sure the authorities must know what they're doing.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, bye.
There you go.
She really loved that monkey.
We really got down to the bottom of that macaque story.
To make it that, it was very kind of her to join us.
Bored, lonely, hard up. Use your free hand and follow the boys on Twitter.
At Dean Blundell Show.
The Dean Blundell Show, 102.1.
The Edge.
Hey, it's Todd here with Adam, of course, at Adam102 on Twitter.
At Adam1021. You gotta throw a 1 at the end there.
You got to throw the 1. Okay, thank you very much. Dean and Derek both off today. Hopefully back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're also going to have the salads in studio, and Craig Gass, who's going, well, both of them will be a part of Dean Blundell's Christmas Fest on Thursday. And let's end the show with a couple phone calls.
Hi, The Edge.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
How come, I guess that Dean and Derek decided to take a vacation?
Yeah, they're like, screw you, Todd, for taking last week off. We're taking this week. No, I think they're actually just, they're both not well.
Did you bring back something?
Dude, you know what's funny is that I actually was very sick in Maui, and someone had looked at me and said, "Did you get do you have the Maui glow or do you have the Maui flu?" So apparently it was going around over there too.
Well, that's weird. That reminds me of a question I wanted to ask you, actually.
Which is?
How come you never close your eyes anymore when I kiss
your lips? Thanks, buddy.
There's no tenderness like before in your fingertips.
Hi, The Edge.
Hey, how are you?
Good, man.
I was wondering, I was actually dying for a ticket to the Christmas Fest there.
You know what? I would love to be able to give you, but you know what, man? Go by for $28 to see Kevin Smith and the Dirty Heads, and then to help out Course Feeds Kids. I mean, let's be honest. It's a pretty simple thing to spend some money on.
Yeah, I know. I definitely don't mind that. I have 102.1 reasons why you should give me one.
That would probably take a long time, though, to hear all those reasons. And while I would love to be able to give you one, I just don't have any to give today. It's not. I don't have the authority, unfortunately.
Okay, no worries.
Okay, bud. Hopefully we'll see you there anyway.
Hopefully I get to see you guys. Cheers.
Okay, great.
And you bring up Course Feeds Kids. It's good if you're going to any of the Jingle Bell Rock shows to bring.
We only care about ours here.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, how dare
of course.
You. Okay.
Oh, how dare I?
The Edge.
What's up, Toddy?
Hey, buddy.
How's it going?
It's going very well, and you?
Not bad. I have a bloody pussy camel toe.
Okay, thanks, man. Okay.
I got a.
Hit. Yeah.
Hi, The Edge.
Hey, I have 3 fish, 1 dolphin, and 2 macaques.
You want a macaque?
I own 2 macaques, 1 macaque for sale.
How much are you selling your macaque for?
$13, $5.99.
Okay. Thank you very much. The macaque, by the way, earlier we spoke to Jasmine Nakuda, who's the owner of the IKEA Monkey.
Yeah, and she said it's a Japanese macaque.
Mm-hmm.
Macaque.
Yeah, it's a macaque.
Yeah, okay, I wasn't saying it right.
No.
Macaque.
A macaque is a parrot.
That's
It's
right.
a bird.
But she also has birds.
Okay.
Which is weird.
Oh, so she has macaques and macaques.
Apparently.
Hi, The Edge.
Hi, The Edge.
Hey, just wondering if you guys got a Christmas tree for your Christmas party.
You know what? I know we have a 7-foot Santa. I know that we have Groovy T coming down with Santa Claus, he said. And I know we have some ho-ho-hos, but I'm not quite sure if we do have a Christmas tree. Well, I'm sure there'll be a lot of Christmas decoration there. Why? Were you going to bring us one?
I got one to donate for you if you'd like.
Well, you know what, dude? I'll why don't you send us an email? Is it a big one?
I can get you any size you want. All selections. I got a lot out in Newmarket on Green Lane.
Okay, man. I like that. A Christmas tree pusher. Thanks so much. Send us an email. We'll see it. It would probably be great for you to help us out. Thank you very much.
I'll bring it down and tell you what, I don't even need a ticket, but I'll donate it.
Okay, bud. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Okay, well, that's a good reminder to go and purchase your Dean Blundell Show Christmas Fest tickets.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Thursday night, Sound Academy.
Kevin Smith, Craig Gass. We want to thank, for today's program with Dean and Derek being off, I want to thank Jasmine Nakuda, the IKEA pet monkey owner.
She is quite the tale to tell the world.
And it was the longer tail. No, she had the shorter tail monkey.
Shorter tail.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I want to thank Catherine McDonald from Global News who helped us out with that very same story. Thank you so much, Adam, for popping in this morning.
Hey, no problem. Hopefully Dean and Derek are healthy tomorrow.
Of course. Thank you, Sean. Thanks, Marlo, for getting us a coffee at 9:45. And tomorrow we got a great show. Promise you much better than this one. Hopefully Dean, again, like Adam just said, is feeling better and back. And of course, Derek the same, and hope his family's okay. We have the salads. We have Craig Gass. Happy 4th day of Hanukkah, everyone, and thanks so much for listening to the Dean Blundell Show.
The Dean Blundell Show, 102.1 The Edge.